First things first, I'm going to start off with a little response to 454 Easy Rider, who commented in one of my previous live streams. I've been driving for 7 years. September 13th will be 7 years. Around that time, I will have just a hair under 1,000,000 miles. As far as getting myself a real truck, I drive a 2013 Freightliner Coronado glider kit with a Series 60 Detroit and a 10-speed manual. I don't know what else I can give you, jack off. Anyways, I'm just throwing that one out there. I'm gonna sit back, chillax, and wait for some people to flow in. Welcome in, welcome in. God, that windshield's glaring bad. I need to clean it. Actually, I don't know if it's the windshield or the camera. Look out, Aubrey. Howdy, howdy. Welcome in. Just pulling over real quick to clean the camera and the windshield. That's cool. Oops. There we go. Let's see if that's any better. It's a little bit better. Not as bad as it was before. Nowhere near as bad as it was before. Good Lord. That is a heck of an improvement. All right, and I've got my live chat turned on. So now I won't miss no messages. Oh yeah, that's much better. Good Lord. Yeah, that outside is still pretty nasty though. I'm gonna have to stop at a truck stop later and clean that. Sorry about the glare. Nine. And 10th gear. I mean, it is a little bit better. It's not as bad as it was. So who do we got watching tonight? Tonight's trip is running across Iowa to Joliet, Illinois. Hey, Leroy. How you doing tonight, bud? Oh, at Mickey D's? You at the second job? Gotcha. Oh. Hey, Kubota, what's going on, buddy? I've got 385 miles to go, bud. By the way, Squirrel, Leroy, Squirrel. Leroy is my adopted dad who will never love me. Welcome, welcome, person number 3. How you doing tonight? Hope you're going to hang out with us for this run across Iowa. I'm headed to Joliet, Illinois. Cecil, what's up, buddy? Oh, it's gonna be a very late night, dude. We're looking at like 3:30 rolling in. Yep. Ah, it ain't that bad. You gotta think, Kubota. I put down on average 600 to 700 plus miles a day. And I generally do 3,000 plus miles a week. Fair point indeed, good sir. Of course, it ain't gonna be like this for much longer. Here before long, I'm gonna be making more money and more miles. I'll be moving into an automatic, but I mean, the pros outweigh the cons with the job I'm going to be moving on to. Thank you for the like. I'm not going to tell too much yet. This is something that I don't really want to get too deep into until it finally goes through. Right now, I'm saving up money to be able to make the transition comfortably. Welcome, person number 4. Welcome, welcome. Hope you out with us for this nice trip across Iowa. Ha! Kubota, to be totally honest, I love driving a manual. Um, I'm actually not a fan of automatics. Granted, my left knee is now totally foobar, and it hurts to clutch anymore, but I still love it. Automatics do have a place, but those are more suited for like city driving. I don't like running them over the road. I've only driven an automatic once before, And I hated that truck because it wasn't set up right. As long as the contract with this new company checks out and they're going to give me what I want, then I'll be making the move here in about a month and a half, 2 months. But I got to get an LLC started, an EIN. Like I got a bunch of other stuff I got to get going before I make the move. But I'm excited for it. This is going to be a big move. One of the biggest moves I've ever made in my career. Actually, the biggest move I've ever made in my career. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, but that's a video game, Kubota. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to play ATS in my downtime. I love American Truck Simulator. But it's totally different. You don't feel the truck. It's all digital. And like some of the large companies that I've worked for in the past, they did like winter driving simulators and stuff like that. And those simulator programs are actually based off of ATS, or ATS is based off of them. I'm not sure which. And even the simulators, it's not it to me. It doesn't translate over. Like it's a lot of fun. It's a video game, but it doesn't translate. And to be totally honest, I've actually never driven an 18 speed in real life. I've driven a 8, a 10, a 13, and a 21. Yeah. Yeah, it's different. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of fun. By the way, it looks like we got two more people that came in. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Hope y'all plan to stick around and enjoy this night run across Iowa, going to Joliet, Illinois. Probably going to be rolling in there about 3:30 a.m. Central Time. Got about 376 miles to go. Going to make a quick stop off at Iowa 80 for the puppers and to grab refreshments and to clean this blasted windshield. So that way y'all can have a little bit better image through the camera without it being so glared. We're just cruising across right now at a nice peaceful 68 miles an hour. So sit back, relax, make sure you got your seatbelts buckled and your tray tables in the upright and locked position. I can't read all of that there, Kubota. That is too long. and I haven't gotten the TTY set up yet. I need to actually take the time to get that done. Buffy sent me a video on how to do that. It's essentially a function or a program that reads the messages to you. There's a way that you can set it up to where when somebody posts a comment in the comment section, or in the chat, it'll read it to me. So that way I don't have to try to take my eyes off the road to read, real long comments. Which I had no idea up until just a couple of days ago that you could actually set it up to do that. I mean, shoot, I've been doing YouTube, 7 years, and I'm just now finding that out? Kind of sad. Actually, Cecil, disclosure, I can't drive a manual gas vehicle. The only thing I can drive is a semi and a manual. And a pickup truck, a diesel pickup. I have a hard time with my motorcycle. I've got a 2002 Honda Shadow, and I even have a hard time with that. Right? Well, if you think about it, a gas engine requires more finesse between the clutch and the throttle. Whereas in a semi or most diesels, you don't have to play with the throttle when you let up off the clutch. You just slowly let up off the clutch and let it grab. It'll take itself off. Whereas a gas, you got to throttle it up as you let off the clutch. Otherwise, you're going to stall it out. And I have a hard time figuring out where that catch point is. Plus, with a semi, it's easier to adjust your clutch. My clutch starts to get out of whack or out of position, I can just take it right in and be like, hey, my mechanic, and say, hey, my clutch is out of adjustment. I need it put back, and they know exactly where to put it. So it's in the catch point is in the same spot every time, and I can always feel it. Whereas for some reason in a car, I have a hard time feeling it. It could be a brand spanking new clutch. It's embarrassing. Like, to be totally honest, it is very embarrassing for me. Oh, shoot. Nope, we still got barrels over there. All right, we are slowing down even more. Interesting. I'm ready to get out of this construction so I can grab my other drink out of the fridge. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Heck yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, so one of the upsides of this company is that they've got their own shop, at the terminal. And so, it's really easy to get stuff worked on and fast. But, like, the problem is they run nothing but automatics. So, I mean, like, driving around big cities like Dallas, Chicago, Detroit, where there's a lot of traffic, like, that automatic's going to come in handy. Not even going to lie. Not even going to front, dude. That automatic is going to come in handy. Where I'm concerned is, like, mountains, man. Freaking mountains. Buddy of mine works for the same company, and he drives a brand new 2024 Freightliner Cascadia, and he was having a hard time keeping up with me running through Kentucky and Tennessee. And like this truck that I'm driving right now, this Coronado, um, unfortunately I don't own it, so like I can't actually work on it. Otherwise, I'd be doing stuff all the time. So your uncle, man, he was blessed on that one. Nice. That's a pretty cool hobby. I bet your uncle's a really interesting guy to talk to about cars. Me, after I buy a house next year, I'm looking to do an LS swap on my Pontiac. Yes, Leroy, that's right. You heard me right. I'm looking to do a swap an LS into the Pontiac next year. But that's the other thing about this job is I'll be making enough money to actually be able to start saving up for a down payment on a house. I can't wait. I'm gonna actually own a house, dude. Oh, I believe it. Oh, my Pontiac G6. I'm looking to do an LS swap with X pipe exhaust, cam, cams, crankshaft, um, pistons, rods. Get all that beefed up. The head. I want to do a turbo on it. Um, Most likely going to have to change out the transmission and drive shaft. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully I can. Hopefully the Pontiac transmission will be able to hold up to like a 500 or 600 horsepower engine. I'm hoping that the tranny will hold up. Essentially, well, Leroy, I'll put it to you this way: as long as that Pontiac engine holds out, it's staying in the car. But once that sucker starts going south, there's going to be an LS going in that engine compartment. What are you saying no for? Oh, scheisse. Oh, which rock star did I grab out? Ooh, whipped strawberry. Hey, hey, hey. That's a tasty one. Ah. Ooh, that's tasty.
Mmm, daddy likey. Yes.
Oh, woo! I'm retarded. Welcome, welcome in. Hope you end up hanging out and joining us on this trip across Iowa to Joliet, Illinois. Oh, mother. Well, now. Oh, there we go. We got two people back. Ah. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound and watch your bandit run. We're headed eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gon' do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Eastbound and watch your bandit run. Because we are literally heading eastbound. I will never be as good of a driver as the snowman. Maybe someday, but not right now. I ain't no Jerry Reed behind the wheel. I ain't never gonna be no legend like Jerry Reed. I will never be no legend like C.W. McCall. I will not ever be a god, a living god like Tony Justice. No sir, no sir. But as truck drivers, we should sit down and listen to the holy gospel of the three big truck driving prophets. I'm sorry, that's a little too much. Oh my God, that's too much. Too much. Although we cannot forget Aaron Tippin, with his truck driving album. Actually, I believe Jerry Reed did actually have a CDL. Or, well, the equivalent of back in those days. I believe the man could drive a truck. Now, I know C.W. McCall did not. Obviously, Aaron Tippin never drove a truck. But Tony Justice, that man drives a sexy Peterbilt. And I'm not even a Peterbilt fanboy. I like my freight shakers. Who did? C.W. McCall or Jerry Reed or Aaron Tippin? 1, 2, or 3? What in the world? I am not sure what this reefer is doing, but there is no call to be doing 55 mile an hour out here in the middle of BFE. Green Ridge. Wait, isn't that, who is that? KLC. I know that they got some fast trucks. Like, I have seen their trucks out here doing 70 mile an hour. Son of a biscuit. Okay, now he's going to choose to do 70. What am I going to do here? He's too close up on me. Tony's going to holler about this. But dadgummit, I'm sandwiched. Come on, JIP. Go ahead, get up there. It's about time he found his pedal. There we go. No, I don't care about racing, dude. Like, fuel's expensive. I try to keep my speed within a certain range to conserve fuel. And I mean, homie wants to race. Well, he can go race himself. I don't like going, 70 mile an hour in this truck, dude. It's got a brand new, like a freshly remanufactured engine in it that's got barely 10,000 miles on it. I ain't trying to tear this up. I ain't trying to get put off work for 3 weeks again. And it wasn't so much that he was trying to race me. I was actually dropping down in speed. I dropped it down to about 67, 68. At one point, I was doing 73. And I wasn't comfortable with it because my tires aren't even rated for that. Right? I mean, on technicality, yes, my tires are rated for up to 75, but I don't want to push it. I mean, I'm driving a totally unlocked truck. Like, I can do triple digits if I want to. But there's no point. I've got 346 miles left to do, and I don't deliver until 9 a.m. for one. Two, I don't feel like destroying the engine. And three, fuel is, God bless it, expensive. Which reminds me, I need to grab some fuel when I get to Walcott. So actually, I'm going to end up going to I think it's the Pilot right across the street from Iowa 80. But I ain't ran 90, 100 miles an hour in a semi since I ran flatbed. And trust me, that was a fun period right there. God, flatbedding was fun. Yep. Yeah, when I was running flatbed, I was running a 1990 Kenworth T600 with a 3406E cat and a Super 10 transmission. And then I ended up getting swapped out to a 2001 Mac Vision with a 460 and a 13 speed. Woo! Oh, that truck, boy. That truck, son. Oh, she was an amazing truck. That 460, man, that thing screamed. 500 plus horse, all the torque, all of it. Taking back roads, flying across Texas, Wyoming, Montana, dude. Oh my God. I miss that truck. God, that was a good truck. It was comfy too. Oh, that sleeper was comfortable. The guy that owned the truck, he was my boss, and he had actually like done some work back in the sleeper to fit a queen size mattress up in there, dude. I had a queen size bed in there. He put a TV up in there, satellite dish. Oh my God. A 3,000 watt power inverter. Like, I was hooked up. Damn, I was hooked up. We had a detachable tag axle for running heavy haul. Man, that truck was a powerhouse and comfortable. Oh, I miss that truck. God, I miss that truck. I had taken it to his house there in he lives in Hugo, Colorado. He's got a little girl named Avery, and that was her truck. And I took it over there and took some paint and painted on her name on the side of the truck. Painted her name on the side of the truck, and then took some acrylic paint, some different colors, and had her dip her hands in it and put her handprints on the side of the truck. And then after it dried, did put some clear coat over it. That was her truck, boy. Oh yeah. Can't nobody ever accuse me of being full, asshole. I love kids, dude. I love making them smile, seeing them laugh and happy. I think that mainly comes from the fact that I can't have kids of my own. Yep. I wish I could. Maybe that would have saved my marriage or some of my past relationships. Anyways, yeah, I like seeing kids happy and smiling and laughing. If there's anything I can do to make a kid's day, I'll do it. Just like I love it when a kid does the arm pump, man. I'll pull that cord on the air horn for a kid all day long. There you go. Yeah, whenever I come into town over in Phoenix, man, my niece and nephew, man, they get excited. Uncle Kenny's here. Uncle Kenny's here. Because they know good and damn well Uncle Kenny gonna spoil the hell out of them. That and I'm a bad influence. I taught my niece her first swear word on accident. Uh, there you go. Yeah, I taught my niece her first swear word on accident. My brother let me borrow his car so I could take the kids out for ice cream. And this jackass cut me off, and I just out of it, reflex, pure reflex. You motherfucker! We get back to the house, we had our ice cream and whatnot, and my niece was playing with her toys, and I think she was playing with like some Legos or something like that, and it fell apart or something. And you just hear from upstairs, "You motherfucker!" come out of my niece's mouth, and I'm just sitting there like, "Oh!" My brother and my sister-in-law are sitting there looking at me like, "Really? Are you serious right now?" I'm just like, "Yep, I'm going to go out to the garage and have a cigarette now." Oh, yeah, I was horrified. Me and my sister-in-law didn't quite see eye to eye from then on. That's all right. My sister-in-law's a raging bitch anyways. Never did like that woman. She found out I was a Republican. She's like, "Well, I'm a bleeding heart liberal. Good for you. Respect my views and I'll respect yours." Yep, that didn't happen. I'm sitting there trying to be nice to her because of my brother. You know, for my brother's sake. I'm swallowing mouthfuls of bleach, just trying not to say something stupid. It's like 4B says, blood tastes good. Yep, yep, my iron levels are just fine. Yum, yum, the blood tastes good. I'm not going to have a tongue left by the end of this trip. Well, sadly, there's three of them in mine. My sister-in-law, my little sister, and my aunt. We disowned my little sister. And Leroy knows, Voltron knows which aunt I'm talking about because he's met her. Pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you met Pam, didn't you, Lee? I think it was either while Grandma was in the hospital or at Pine Ridge, one of the two. Oh, crap, the way station's open. I got the bypass. Woohoo! Not today, Cecil. And it ain't the DMV, it's the DOT. I got the bypass. Ooh, ooh. We about to come into Des Moines. They can let the bill slide for all I care. Iowa's a bond state, just like BS Nebraska. It don't matter if you're gonna fight it or not, dude. Like, so check this out. When I was in Nebraska, ended up having a tire on my trailer go flat on the road. I had no idea. It was one tire. And they pulled me in, saw that I had a flat tire. They're like, well, it's $100 fine. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to have to take this to court and fight it. And they said, yeah, well, you still got to pay $100. I was like, what? Don't y'all just write a ticket and send me on my way and give me a court date? They said, nope. The state of Nebraska is a bond state. So either way, you have to you got to pay bond. You have to post a bond to get out of here. So either way, I had to pay out $100. Oh, the DOT, you motherfuckers! Why do you pick on truckers? Try to make a living with each delivery. Hey, hey, hey! Yeah, tell me about it. I got kids to feed and the wife needs shoes, and every time I think I'm gonna win, you make damn sure I lose. Go fuck yourself! Damn DOT. What the hell we got going on here? Taking some kind of detour. I got the interstate closed. What the heck's going on? Oh, and it's too late to go shopping at Fleet Farm to buy some shoes. Damn it. Yep, looks like we're all turning right up here. Follow the signs and the trucks. Whee! You know, legally, this technically qualifies as a convoy, which is actually illegal. So could I. My Skechers are talking. I'm wearing my Justins right now, and these things are hot, dude. These are my winter boots. Well, these are my Thorogoods. I need to get some decent summer boots. I want the cowboy Crocs. And yes, cowboy Crocs really are a thing. Why the heck does Warner have that stupid strobe light on the back of his trailer? Let's see how much farther we got to go. It's like we might be getting back on right up here. Oh, damn it. That burger I had earlier today is getting me. Do 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 do. Please tell me the interstate's open. Please tell me it's open right here. Possibly, maybe, yes, no. What do we got? Come on. Come on, baby, give daddy what he needs. Back on the interstate. Right? Nope, interstate is still closed. It's closed up here. What the heck is going on, man? Seriously. Like, I don't understand why they got this much of I-80 closed. Makes no sense. See, that's the ramp right there on the right. This is ridiculous, dude. Like, this is far from cool. That's a good question, man. All right. Mile and a half, we'll be getting back onto 80. Hopefully. Better be. Otherwise, I might be losing my marbles. I might actually lose it. I mean, my marbles are, very thin upstairs anyways. I've got two brain cells and they're both fighting for third place. But this might actually do it to me. Like, I might actually lose it. Those two brain cells fighting for fighting for third place, man. They might actually unsubscribe from life. I don't know, dude. Obviously, it's a pretty big chunk of 80 that they, pretty decent chunk of 80 they shut down. I think we were all just sitting there hoping that that ramp was going to be open for us to get back on, and that we didn't have to continue along the whole daggum detour. Which, well, that's stupid us. I mean, I guess there is somewhat of a reason why people call us stupid truck drivers. We were dumb enough to hope. No, there were when I went over the overpass, there was construction vehicles running up and down the road. So I don't think it was an accident. But I tell you, this detour is murdering my fuel mileage. I was at 7.7 when I got off the interstate. Now I'm already down to 7.66. Which, I mean, in all reality, for, the engine that I'm running is actually really good fuel mileage, but still, this truck can get better. Belching out clouds of black smoke. And we're back on to I-80. Huzzah! Huzzah! Dear Lord, baby Jesus, we thank you for finally getting back on the interstate. Oh, Lord. Dear Lord, thank you for getting us back on the interstate. Facts. Let her breathe. Let her eat. Driving across I-80, chasing dotted lines. Detroit diesel belching smoke, trying to make up time. Counting down those miles, one marker post at a time. Gotta make Joliet by sunup time. 4 cans of Rockstar, a pack of cigarettes. Where are my smokes anyways? There. That it? Nope, that ain't it. That one's empty. That one's also empty. Why do I have... No, that's a brand new pack. Oh, that's right. Four cans of Rockstar, a brand new pack of cigarettes. I can't eat and I can't sleep until I reach the end of the line. If I can find the tab. There it is. Oh, yeah, she's a happy truck. Oh, yeah. Well, we are sitting at an hour and 42 minutes. Chat is pretty well slowed down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it here because I doubt anybody else is going to come in. It's almost 11 o'clock. So, Leroy, if you're still in here, appreciate it. Cecil, if that's you that's still in here, appreciate it. Kubota, if that's you that's still in here, appreciate it. Hope you have a nice night. And I'm going to run out the rest of these 312 miles. Have a good one.